there's a lot of hype coming into this season for Platinum.
5 red lights with the German Grand Prix.
Forecasted to begin the raining until about 20 minutes.
It was hectic. It was chaos.
My dark horse is in the gravel. My kitten's in the litter.
Welcome. I was waiting for the old the 3. Yeah, I kind of messed that one up. What's up, everyone? It is Kid and Penner coming to you live from the other side of my mother's basement. I am joined once again by the co-host. You're almost a serial podium winner now. You have 2 second places this season. Congratulations, C Freeze.
Thank you. What entrance? What an entrance.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. Dick Sword is a little tough to navigate sometimes for older men like myself. I am joined by we got Lopez from Golden. What's up, Lopez? ¿Cómo estás?
Estoy muy bien, gracias.
And from Platinum, we have Joe Breezy, who not only thank you for your service, but he is also back-to-back winner turned second place behind Sean this week. Let's jump right in.
And the championship leader, right?
Yeah, by about 20. You still got 20 points of a gap, don't you?
And
Breezy?
the championship leader.
Yeah, it's roughly 20.
By about 20.
Yeah.
Thereabouts 20 points. Breezy has the championship lead. We're gonna start off with some Golden action. The action was primarily from me, but I really don't want to talk about it.
All right, that's fine. I will. Yeah. Wait, who had the poll? Did you have the poll this week?
No, Dre had the poll.
Who had it?
Dre had the poll.
Dre had the poll. All right, the one you took out.
Yeah, I was P2.
Yeah, no, you and Dre were on the other strategy, and yeah, you kind of just did a.
Yeah, I kind of ruined it for both of us. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Dre beforehand he was talking about how my wife had left me and how she was with him now, comfortable in Southern Indiana, and really, like I decided to just ram him into the wall. I got fed up.
Okay.
No,
sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, I missed my breaking point by about 20 meters. I was looking behind me. Stupid mistake, rookie mistake from my end. I like to think of myself as a pretty clean driver. I don't really DNF on my own accord that often, but yeah, I messed that one up big time. Yeah. I apologize, Dre. I accept my penalty.
Yeah, but you two were on the other strategy. And then you had everyone else on that. They started on that the medium tire or whatever the middle tire is. I don't know what the tires are. Softs. Okay, let's go with that. Who was the we had who was qualified third? I'm trying to remember.
I thought Lopez did, didn't he?
I thought I qualified fourth.
Oh, Fatal was third.
Let's see here.
Who was it, Opus?
Oh, but no, well, you had Opus. Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that the live stream this week was something else. I was trying to get through it. But yeah, the battle of Opus and Fatal, Giggle and Airborne, and Fatal passed Giggle and Airborne, and then after that, he passed Opus in the pits, and then it was a 1-on-1 showdown between them. And Opus ultimately got his second win, but Fatal didn't make it as easy for him. Like he put up a good fight, and it was good to see.
I'll tell you what, I want 3 things from this Golden Glass season. I want to win a race. A, B, I want Fatal to win a race. And 3, I want Coleman to finish on a podium.
Yep.
Those are my only wishes. That's all I want to see out of this season.
Well, I could see
Because
two
Jones is
of
going
them
to win the
coming true.
championship. So, well, yeah.
Not the one that you would like. I could see Fatal winning. I could see Coleman getting a podium, as he's already technically finished on there twice, but never got credit for the damn thing. But you, yeah, we'll save that for maybe another year.
I'm gonna win the rest of the races. Hot take right there. Lopez, you had an interesting race. It only lasted 4 laps.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Kept in the back of Giggle the whole start of the race. When I was about to make my move in lap 4, I went a little bit too wide on the last corner, and that was race done for me.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Kitten just said, "Oh, your race was 4 laps, and that's it," and you just come up, yeah. You gotta fight back. How are you gonna come next week and prove us wrong? Now you could last more than 4 laps.
Well, about next
You
week,
got
I've been practicing a little bit more. I got on the car. I got a better feel for the car. For next week, we'll try to do something crazy strategy-wise, and I'm gonna take this win for sure.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Whoa,
That's
go
what I
for the
want to
win.
hear, Lopez.
Hashtag embrace debate. We're in this is first take zone right now. Skip Bayless over here.
We're actually giving him the Red Bull team setup for France. That's why.
Good.
All right.
Well,
all right.
I've got Rad set up from last year in France. I feel pretty confident in the race pace. I am going to call a podium, but with Lopez's confidence, to be honest, I'm a beta, and I'm cowering right now. Let's do the predictions then.
I'm dumb.
Let's do the predictions then.
I think that's a good idea.
Breezy, you can start us off.
Very bold statement by Red Bull, the Red Bull team. But I'm on the team as well, so I'll put Lopez up there. We'll say first for Lopez. Calling it, we'll call it. And Kid, I always put you in third.
Thanks.
Always gonna
Just
be
like
there.
my love life.
And I think Fatal will get very close, but won't get his win. So we'll say second.
That's fair.
I like it. I guess I'll go.
Go for it.
I think the winner will be Darkest, my boy D Crime. And the reason is because next Wednesday is his birthday, and me and him made a bet where if he wins, I'll sing "Happy Birthday" with me and W to him on stream. So since I said that, he has been nonstop practicing.
Yeah, he has been.
That's the only thing he is doing.
That's what he's motivated for.
Which is kind of weird. Like that's only That's the only thing I needed to get.
I told him I'd buy him a
going.
fake ID. I probably still have some.
But that's the motivation it takes. I'll just sing "Happy Birthday" to you on stream. He's like, "All right, cool. Yeah, I want to win this week."
And he's practicing all weekend.
All week. Like, okay, what happened to the 10 weeks before this? So now I know what kind of driver Darkest is. So I have to give him some motivation. So I think he'll get first. As far as second, we'll do Jonesy and Giggle.
Excuse
me.
me.
Not even gonna put Kitten up there. Not even gonna put him in the top podium. All right.
At least fourth.
I apologize. The younger viewers. That was a reactionary statement on behalf. I Kid and Petter. I regretfully denounce.
Dre's gonna come back and do a little shoving.
All right, yeah, that was a reactionary statement. I apologize to all my fans. Everyone knows France has the best fans in the world. Hashtag stay blessed. Fatal, what do you say?
Fatal's not here.
Oh no, God,
what are you
Lopez.
talking about?
Lopez, you
What-
Dominicans. You Dominicans.
Where do we get this guy?
You found him on the street. I was homeless.
Next to the garbage can in
Um,
the alleyway. Yeah, stray cat.
Lopez, go for it.
Yeah.
I always mix that up.
You want me to get a prediction right?
Yeah.
Since I'm golden and my prediction is gonna be platinum, I gotta give it to my sister Red Bull team. I believe Joe Breezy and Damaso will do a very good job in France. 1-2 finish for sure. And I see Sean at least in the podium. You know, Sean has been very strong all season long, and he will definitely be there too.
We're going all over the place.
Damaso
golden.
second place. All right.
Golden.
Oh, we're still on golden. I'm gonna be first, and everybody else can follow me.
You might have finished P5.
2 weeks. This is what we. I'm kidding.
Lopez?
You left everybody speechless.
Yes.
Good job.
It's just well, for golden, it's a bit of a headache. Really, it's a lot of fast guys. I want to believe I'm one of them as well. I just gotta say that the Toro Rosso team is just very strong altogether.
You're getting that boost from Breezy.
They are. I believe that Breezy is right in their back with a rocket ship, so they can get that faster third sector. But yeah, other than that, that Toro Rosso team is just a really big headache. Both fast drivers, and they could really mess up a person's race if you end up getting caught behind one of them.
All right. Well, if you're watching this, you probably did watch Italy last week. Breezy won that in platinum. In golden, what happened there? We had, I
That's a good question.
I don't know what happened there.
Okay, so what happened in Italy?
I remember. My pit crew kind of messed up.
So Italy, basically, it was a really good race for the golden class. A lot of people had a really good qualifying. Opus was pole, Fatal was right behind in Toro Rosso, and then we had your very own Kid and Peter in third.
Hey, what's up? It's me.
I was actually in fourth, right behind Kid and Peter, and I got to see a pretty good show for the overtakes into turn one. Kitten had a really, really nice start to the race.
I don't like to pat myself on the back, but that was the best start I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it was such an amazing start. He actually got first place off of the lap one, and after that, he just kept being very, very good at it. One of the new guys, the working man, 51, man, what a race from him. He was P14 and ended up first in the race. He did a really good job of making good moves. Yeah, in the wet moves. Good moves in the wet. Really strong pace. Not the fastest. I don't want to pat myself on the back. But overall, he was very consistent. He did the right calls. He was in the right places at the right time. And he ended up winning the race. So congratulations to him. I forgot who else was in the podiums. I barely managed a fourth. Oh, Opus and Fatal. Congratulations to them as well. They did a really great race.
A 1-3 for Mercedes and Fatal right in between.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was a really close race for most of the people.
I was sitting in the pit lane the entire race. It wasn't very close for me.
Yeah, I got a little bit sad that you didn't commentate, man. But it was heartbreaking noticing that you had to retire on the pit lane. I did my performance mostly for you. Ended up making quite a couple moves towards the end. I got 2 overtakes, almost like in the same lap. And I just I try to push as much as I can, but I mean the guys ahead, there was just quite a big gap to me, so I couldn't even get in the podium places.
Well, with that downturn and fortune for myself, let's go ahead and focus on platinum, where Breezy's been running the show so far. As I mentioned in the intro, Freeze has 2 podiums,
Thank you.
1 in Italy.
Thank you.
But Breezy has about like 16 wins. So Breezy, how do you feel about
Incorrect,
yourself?
but okay.
I'm not good at math. Breezy, how do you feel about where you're at right now?
Well, after the 16th win, I'm feeling pretty damn good right now. No, honestly, Sean hasn't shown up to a few. I think if he would have been there, he'd still be in first. So I don't really feel like I'm in first, even though I'm in first. So I don't know. We'll finish out the rest of the season, but currently I feel actually like I'm in second. I want to come into
Wow.
France and potentially win that. I feel a little bit stronger. I feel a little bit stronger in France than I do at Baku.
You are.
Baku is clearly not one of my tracks, but
You're seeing Hungary.
What do you need in order to feel like you're in first? You want me to hit you over the head with the bat?
No, I want Sean to be there. I want Sean and me to
Alright.
battle it out, but
I didn't know
want to
what
actually
you
win
meant,
on track. I want to win on track with Sean there.
All right.
And currently, I haven't really been able to do that. So, playing my music.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
The Breezy season's coming. I am honestly ecstatic about what the last 5 races in Platinum Class have to offer because like as Breezy said, whenever Sean shows up to a track, he's fastest, but he also tends to crash. But
Except for this season.
yeah, well, it's pretty much like it's win or I mean it's first or last for Sean, and yeah, he can catch up to you, Breezy. So that's like kind of the interesting part. And we're not gonna forget about Go-To Guy, who's only a few points off of Sean at the moment.
He's
by a few
32 points off of Breezy right now.
It's 12. 32. No, it's 12.
No, off of Breezy. Go-To.
Oh yeah.
Sean is 20 off.
There's 5 laps
Breezy.
left. I mean, anybody could hire a foreign agent to take Breezy out.
At least I got through the rest of the city tracks because Baku and Singapore are definitely my worst tracks on the calendar thus far. Singapore being not a great result for the Red Bull team, but Baku not so bad. But I don't know. I feel like I could have contested with Sean in that race if I wouldn't have. I got wing damage in the 3rd lap and the 18th lap on both stints, all due to my own driving. So I think, yeah, it happens. At least I don't look back and crash into people. I just crash into walls.
Jesus Christ! Oh, that was an unexpected uppercut. No, Jesus! Please, Lord.
No, that to my own doing. I think if I wouldn't have messed up so badly, it would have been a close race up at the top. But I think he was holding back a bit. I think he could have gone faster. So I think he still would have pulled it out. It's definitely not my top track whatsoever. Not really a track I'm good at. So hoping that France will be where I turn it around and I can compete with him. Hopefully pulling out the dub for Team Red Bull.
So with that, as I'm recovering from the British just gave me, Jesus Christ. That was a good one. I'm not even mad. It kind of bummed me out. That's how good it was. Let's go to the Platinum class. Next race in France, Breezy says he's not as confident.
No. No, I'm confident. I'm confident with France. I said I was not confident with Baku.
Oh.
I think
We're-
I think France I can pull it
What are
out.
we doing?
I
He's
think
still
France I can pull
shocked
it
by
out.
the uppercut. Let's give him a break on that one.
Oh man! Wow.
So, do you think Breezy, you can beat Sean next week, or do you think it'll
think
be
it's-
Sean and you, or will it be someone else? Because you never know.
No, you never know,
Wow.
because C Freeze, you've been relatively quick.
Thank
I
you.
was quite
Thank you.
surprised at Baku
Yeah.
because I actually had to go to the ultra soft strategy because I could not make that work. You guys were able to put in an insane lap time on the super softs at Baku, so you've definitely been showing up. So there's definitely a lot of people that could make it to the top, but ultimately I do think it's still just kind of me and Sean up at the top at the moment. So I think
Are you talking?
think-
Are you talking stuff about stuff?
stuff about stuff.
Go to.
Go to. I think me and Sean are kind of pulling away. Ultimately,
They are, but he is like with 5 races.
he's still
left,
there.
He is still
He's still
kind
there.
of.
He's
there.
extremely consistent. He's extremely
after
consistent.
that.
He's
and
in
he's there.
contention, but he's just sitting on the outskirts, waiting for something to happen. I don't think he's actually in at this point.
Nothing against him because he's got some outside influences from the team. They've
Meth.
got him kind of pulled aside. Maybe meth could be something. I don't know. But he's busy. He's busy with real life
That's funny.
Understandably, he may not be able to put in the time necessary
Right.
to get up there. But
Yeah,
right
he's
now,
got some time restrictions.
I think me and Sean are going to be fighting it out, assuming he shows up to France. Third, I think it'll be a close battle between Mitch and GoTo. Mitch has been showing up. He's been practicing a lot, and
Mitch is good, man.
he's been really good.
I've been telling freaking Freeze for a while. Like Mitch is a good driver. Like he belongs in platinum. He belonged in platinum before
100%.
he was in golden.
Yep.
He's way. I mean, just like racecraft wise, he is miles above. Anyone I've ever raced with. He's very good.
I agree. No,
And then,
he is. When he came into the platinum class, I was kind of like, all right, I don't really know where he sits, but in the last, was this his third race with us?
He's in the top 5 all the time.
Yeah, he's been doing really good. So he's been putting the work, and that's the big thing. He has been practicing. He has been putting the work in. So it's good to see. He definitely deserves to be in platinum, and it's just, fun racing with him, and it's
I didn't mean
good to have him.
I didn't mean to cut off Breezy with the Mitch talk, but Mitch does deserve some recognition. It's only a matter of time for him now. To win.
Yeah, no, I could see him being like maybe next season or in the future towards the front, and even closer and winning, and it's only a matter of time because he's putting the time in, and with this group of guys, you have to put time in each week, and if you don't, for some people, you could still manage a good result, but ultimately, if you want to be towards the front, you're going to have to put in time to do that, and he has. So it's just a matter of time.
And I agree with both of you on that. I've actually been a big Mitch fan. I'm joining his club since Golden Class. He's pretty much who I've been following.
The Mitch gang. The Michelin's our YouTube.
Yeah, I would join in with the messaging group during the platinum race, but I'm kind of racing at the same time. So, but no, I think he'll be in contention. But I also want to point out Dub, his appearance coming in.
Oh yeah,
he had some insane pace. I think there was a period of time during the Baku race where I was comfortable. I was just coasting around with my wing damage, just chilling behind Sean, not really worried. and then I had Dub coming up behind me, and I had to actually like step it up and try to take my broken car around the track a little faster. So I think it's gonna be a big fight for the third podium between Mitch, GoTo, and Dub.
What about me? Man,
And then there's
all right.
There's
I got some proving to do. If my name is not on there, I am doing something wrong. Me and Talon is not even in your list, so we are doing something wrong. We'll be there next week. We're gonna put some time in. So
let me finish. Seafreeze, I actually think you will be in third.
All right.
Of the four.
Okay. It's a little too late now, Breezy.
You cut me off. You cut me off. No, I actually think you'll be in third, but I think they will be fighting you for it as well.
Oh, you think I'll be fighting them off behind?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Are we in? Are we about to do prediction mode?
Yeah, I just wanted to say one thing on Dub. He is a controller user, and he's that quick, which is really good to see. That was his first league race ever. But he has been playing since before the Codemasters have even been making the F1 games. So he's been playing for a long time. So it's good to see him.
He's an old man like me?
I'm not too sure, but probably if he's been playing the games for that long. But also, he only had 2 to 3 days of practice for Baku. Now he's got a whole week for France. I want to see if he's going to be quicker. Probably, but he's just like Mitch. He's been putting a lot of time in, and when I was talking with him, he's said he will be putting time each and every week. To make sure he's prepared. So he's another great class driver. Added to the group. So
this is going to be an interesting platinum race. I'm looking forward to this race more so than I do to most races. I probably say that every podcast, but I do like. I mean, France it's a technical track. It's the perfect test track, which is why F1 tests there. You guys can get after it. There's a lot of overtaking zones. And I think it's going to be just an absolute party. Well,
I agree. I hope it's a party. I hope I'm in the middle of the party.
Well, you probably don't want to be in the middle of it.
Well, yeah, maybe not. Definitely with some of the drivers in this league.
I think what'll be interesting is going to be the strategies, because there's a few different strategies, and it's going to really depend on car setup, because it's going to be very difficult to go from ultra soft to soft. That track eats tires, just like China.
Yeah.
If you watch the actual F1 racing.
Look at this guy. He knows exactly
what's
how
F1?
to transition.
There's the super soft to soft, and then there's the ultra soft to soft. I mean, you can go a two-stop strategy there, but ultimately, I think that's the two optimal tire strategies to go with. It'll be interesting to see what people do in between those two. So,
if you do, you could do like a one-stop. Rad says won on that last year.
Yep. And the golden.
Yeah, golden. Two-stop. One last year. It was a no. It wasn't Sean.
Well,
platinum. Yeah.
Useless actually won. It was his first and only win right now. He won because there was a safety car late, and he got a good jump, I think, with the new tires, and I think he won on penalties, but he did get the win. Useless, so it's kind of interesting. I think France is it's going to be a close race between everyone, so a lot of things could go wrong for a bunch of drivers.
And there are a lot of overtakings. in at the circuit. I enjoy
I would have
it
to agree with you. There's
because
quite
of
a
it.
few overtaking zones.
Probably 4 at least, and you don't see
There's
that.
3 spots. There's 3 spots that I find very comfortable to pass through there.
Yeah,
I'll make it 4.
I'll make
Oh,
5.
Lopez, what's up?
Hey, Lopez.
I'll make it 4 different overtaking spots that are gonna be very easy. I know around the corner I'm gonna be making a couple of moves.
Yeah, well, I won't tell
Well,
where
I'm
I'm
gonna
overtake. I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna do
note
it.
that. I'm gonna note that. And
I
I'll
want to make it
probably,
fast on you, kidding.
Yeah, I don't want to. You know what? I'm just gonna stay to the inside.
Yeah, I
See what
wouldn't do that
happens.
if I was you.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man.
I'm more comfortable on the outside.
No, I was on the inside. Don't crash me.
I won't. I won't be on the outside.
I only crashed Dre.
Don't go wide.
No crashes.
No, head steward in here. Tico.
We got Tico. Tico.
Hey,
Tico.
Tico.
Head
He
steward.
doesn't want to work.
He just exactly.
Tico's just been listening to this BS for the past like 30 minutes. Waiting for the open.
Hey, Tico, any what was the any news on the any penalties from this week's race? You got any announcements? Anything drama happening?
We're breaking it here.
Let's see here. We had something for Golden that I think
Kitten and Dre, perhaps.
Oh yeah. That wasn't too bad. I mean, Kitten submitted himself, so that wasn't any. There's
I just wanted
exactly, Freeze.
I
Freeze,
just
you're
wanted to
making more of a big deal about it than I am. I knew I made my mistake, and
me and Breezy we are tag teaming over here, getting up on Kitten. Yeah.
Are you with my wife?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Fantasy or
Wait, what?
Eiffel Tower, Seafreeze. Just remember that.
I'm having too much fun doing this
who else is in here? Yeah, we're still looking at Swerner. Well, Swerner was decided with his. I don't think he was super thrilled with it. Well, I guess Joe doesn't know yet, but that was deemed a racing incident. And I was just watching Swerner's race footage with the incident with the DRS, but it's kind of hard to tell with him lifting off the throttle because I watched all of his other turns going into there, and he didn't take any of them flat out in that S section right before the the long straight and back, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got you, Tico.
So I don't know. It's hard to accuse any drivers of anything, but yeah, no, it doesn't seem like I don't have too much drama this week. Probably more last week.
They were pretty well behaved then.
Yeah, it's actually been pretty good ever since the start of the season. We had the I don't remember what track we had, but we almost had 15 incidents, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it was like Japan or something early on.
Yeah, I think it was Japan. And we had like 2 races in a row where we were getting fit. We had like 15, then we had 10. But everyone's been driving pretty clean, or the ones that I don't think submit because they know there's nothing to be decided. Right. So yeah, other than that,
that's good.
I'd like to submit a late report about a wall crashing into me.
Invisible wall. Oh man.
Invisible wall.
Well, I guess we'll have a couple minutes to talk about today's Grand Prix in China. F1000 is what they call it, F1000. There's really not much to it. Bottas got pole. Hamilton was second. Hamilton got off better. He drove in the distance. He won. Bottas second. Vettel and Leclerc swap positions, and Verstappen was thereabouts, and Gasly pitted and got the fastest lap, and you had Norris and the McLarens getting missiled with the torpedo, and
I'm in love with Alex Albon had the drive of the day, and
he deserves it.
Good Lord, I mean he was exactly, Breezy.
10 positions
from the pit lane.
Yeah,
I mean that's really good.
Yeah, is really really good. Like
Which,
2 release.
I wonder where Kvyat would have been, because that car, the Toro Rosso car,
Kvyat's not as good.
He was sliding through turn 4 into other cars.
Yeah.
That's where he was at.
But if he didn't get into that situation, I wanted to see how his pace was.
I think he would have been up. I think he would have been up there. I really think that Toro Rosso deserves to be near the top 10. But I think his tires were cold and he spun it a little bit, being a little too aggressive.
He was being perfect.
I liked
perfect. I mean, whatever you think.
I liked what Lando put on his Instagram afterwards of when him getting hit by Kvyat. Did you guys see that? Yeah. That's why I like Lando. It's no other driver would do that. So that was kind of funny. Like he could kind of like take it, like, all right, there's nothing I could do. Just have fun with it and move to next week or 2 weeks in Baku. But yeah, what do you guys think of the? Because I guess that big incident with Lando was probably one big incident of China, but then also the games Ferrari were playing. Any thoughts on that?
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm with Team Red Bull in real life as well, not just in the game. So I was kind of hoping Max would peak his way into the 4th, maybe 3rd position. But at the same time, I think it was incorrect on their end to let him through, let him pass his partner. I think Leclerc had the pace. I think Vettel was pushing too hard just to try to keep up with him. That's what I think.
Okay. Right. I mean, I could agree with you somewhat. Although, I don't know. I think no matter if they swapped or didn't swap, Verstappen was going to get into what was that, 4th? Because
I agree with you. I do. That's my man, Max.
Because they did that other strategy. No matter what, one of them was going to get picked off.
But I think it would have been Vettel if they would have done it the other way.
Yeah, definitely.
But
100%.
But at the part, like once they did the swap, once Verstappen pitted, Leclerc was already going to get, he was going to come out behind Verstappen anyway. So they put Vettel in to keep that gap, and they had a little on-track movement. So it was Vettel, Verstappen, but then they decided to keep Leclerc out longer, where I think it would have just been better to pit him, close the gap and like maybe actually try to overtake him rather than having stay out so long and then come in and like all that,
Yeah, I think it was bullshit. They were trying to say that the tires were going to be better near the end or something like that. I mean, if they really felt that that was true, then they would have gone with the one stop and stuck with it, and at least tried to shoot for Leclerc to get 4th or even 3rd, because I think at the time he was in 3rd before he pitted for his 2nd set of tires.
Yeah, but if Leclerc came out, he would have been behind Verstappen, and then you would have Vettel in front of Verstappen, and Verstappen would still get some dirty air from Vettel. So that would give Leclerc time to close up. And
are we still on?
Ferrari was.
I think he would have a chance to overtake. But I don't know. Ferrari, I don't know.
No, I think Seb deserved to be in fifth. I think that's what should have happened. I think Leclerc should have kept third,
Oh,
and
Jesus
Verstappen
Christ.
still would have ended up in fourth.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this early on in the season, I don't like to see like team orders like this because you want to see who your best driver is on track right away. Once you get past a certain point and you know who's the better driver in this season, then you do the team orders. Once it's a little more clear. I don't think it's as clear. I think they're kind of like, in my opinion, I think some days Leclerc's better, some days Vettel's better. I think it's kind of even. I don't think, and that's the problem I think they're having with is Ferrari. It's not like last year where Vettel was clearly in front of Kimi and consistently ahead. This year, it's a lot more even. So,
and I think we could go on and on and on and on. Vettel is freaking out. He is going for it, trying to maintain his position. I don't think he's got it. I think Leclerc has it.
Yeah,
I don't think Ferrari's going to give it to Leclerc, though.
They need to. I think they need to.
I agree.
What they need to do first is get a car that could compete.
Very true. Very true. But
then
they did say that
to worry about who
they did say that they were down on the aero. I think that was practice 2.
Yeah.
They did not have the aero necessary. They were faster in the straights because they didn't have the aero. And aero apparently is more important at China than straightaway speed.
Which I think if we go to next week or 2 weeks actually in Baku, I think that track you kind of have a lower aero, because you need the long straight. This Wednesday for France of the Golden Class. This Thursday for the Platinum Class in France, and cue the outro.